Habits is such a secret to success. For me, especially, it has done wonders to have a routine and habits in place. These just small little actions will transform your life. I promise you. For me, my mental health has gotten so much better. I am so much less stressed. I sleep better at night. My day goes along so much smoother. I could go on and on about the benefits of habits, but instead, let's go ahead and just go through some of my favorite habits that I implement into my daily life. This is just a few. To be honest with you, I have so many habits. I wouldn't even be able to go through all of them. They are like second nature to me by this point, but I have pinpointed, that is such a hard word for me to say, a couple of habits that have really transformed my life. Summer is coming, whether we like it or not. It is almost here. For me, it is basically here. It is 70 and sunny out, which is love that. But I will say, if I hadn't had these habits in place, I would not be ready for summer at all. And I'm talking mentally and physically. This is not just physical. You want to also be mentally feeling your best. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and just jump right on into the habits. Habit 1, this starts at night. You need to be putting your house, your apartment to bed. That is what I like to call it. What this means is you need to tidy up your space. Take 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the day. Make sure you don't have dishes in the sink. Make sure that your couch is all tidied and cleaned up. Light a candle. Make sure you wipe down all of your countertops. These small little things, I'm talking you just have to do 5 minutes of it, will transform how you sleep as well as when you wake up in the morning and how your day goes. I mean, I've done this before. I'm not perfect, but I have woke up in the morning and you come out to the kitchen, there's dishes in the sink, there's a mess on the countertops, your couch looks like a disaster. You cannot tell me that that sets you up for a good day, because you either need to take care of that mess now to start your day, or you can let it sit there and pile up. But for me, I like to come out in the morning to a nice tidied apartment where I can make my coffee and get on with my morning routine straight from there, instead of having so much clutter in my life. This is going to help the piling up effect of your living space. Doing small little pickups every single night will help you so you're not spending a full day at the end of the week trying to get your apartment back to square one. My sleep has never been so good since doing this. I go to bed knowing that I had completed a task and that tomorrow I can just get up and start my day and not have to look back on the day before and know, oh, I need to go do all of that. I need to do my load of laundry that I should have done. All of it is done and I wake up with a fresh new day. Number 2, I'm not gonna go too much into this. I feel like I mention this in every single video, but it has to be mentioned because it's just so important. You need to have the habit of finding a workout routine. Working out is so good, not only for your physical self, but for your mental self. I recommend trying a new workout. If you are stuck in a rut, there is nothing better than just signing up for a class that you have to go to because you already signed up for it and you're trying something new. For me, this was Pilates. If you guys watch my videos, you know that I had just started doing reformer Pilates. I am obsessed with it. It has lit a spark in me that I haven't seen in a very long time. I am now wanting to work out. Imagine that. I have my workout set for the whole week in advance, and I know that I am going to every single class because I feel so good after. Find something that you feel good doing, whether that is walking. I don't know if you live anywhere like me, but it is finally starting to get nice out. There is no more excuses for me, at least. I cannot say, well, it is freezing out, it's raining, it's windy, I'm not gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna get out there anyways because it's just so beautiful. I have my walking pad too. So if it is raining, I'm gonna walk on that walking pad. Having a workout routine for a habit is going to make you stay consistent. which is the key, as you all know, to success in reaching your goals. It's going to be consistency and discipline. Having this habit, I am going to work out 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week. Then you know in your head, okay, this is going to get done. And every single day it'll be like clockwork. Going on to habit 3, meal prep. When I get home from the grocery store, I like to take all of my produce and cut it up. I like to take my celery, cut it up, wash it, bell peppers, cut it up, wash it, wash it, cut it up, you know what I mean. Onions, cut it up, put it into Tupperware in your fridge. This will help you so much. For me, when I'm making a meal, if something's not already cut up, it's 10 times harder for me to make. I don't know why, it's really not, but in my mind, I'm like, ugh, I need to cut everything up and prep it all. No, have this prepped for you. When you go grocery shopping, take 30 minutes after and just prep it. Cut it all up. You don't even need to cook it. I have been loving this because I cut up all of my produce, it's in the fridge, and I've been laying out a sheet pan every single night, and I just throw random things on there. Broccoli, onion, asparagus, put some olive oil on it, throw some seasoning on it right into the oven, and then I make some meat with it on the side. That is dinner. It's super easy. It's so nutritious for you. It saves time and it saves money. Let's be for real right now. You cannot go to the grocery store without spending at least $100 on groceries in this society today. It's horrible. And for me, I always think, why would I order DoorDash or Grubhub or go out and get takeout when I have so much food sitting at home that I already paid money for? You should feel bad if you are throwing out a ton of food at the end of the week. I get it. You didn't get to the spinach that's sitting at the back of your fridge and you have to throw that out, fine. But if you have so much food in there that you're just not eating and you're not using because you are going out to eat, you're wasting food and you're wasting money. It's a lose-lose situation. So meal prep is so important. Along with this, packing a lunch for work, or even if you are working from home, having some lunch kind of set up for you so you know exactly what you're gonna eat. For me, especially, morning is easy. I know what I'm having for breakfast every single day. It's between morning and dinner where I have the biggest trouble with snacking and not wanting to make a full lunch. This is where that meal prep comes in and it's just there for you and you have a quick, easy option right there. Are you gonna take it or are you gonna go out and spend money on something that you really should not be having? Habit number 4, habit stacking, or you could call it habit bundling. Both are amazing. What it is it's a technique that involves pairing one habit with another. Now, habit stacking is when you do one habit right on top of another. So for example, I am going to drink my coffee. That's a habit that I have. I drink coffee almost every single day. After I drink my coffee, I am going to finish a water bottle. That is a habit stacking technique. It's simple and it's very effective. So you know, all right, every single day when I finish this cup of coffee, I'm going to have a whole thing of water because you know what? My body needs it and it's a habit that I need to get better at doing. So let's pair something that I'm already doing with something that I really should be doing. Now, habit bundling is one of my favorite. I know we live such a fast lifestyle and a lot of you are so busy on a day-to-day basis. What habit bundling does is it takes 2 habits and you're gonna be doing them at the same time. So a good example that I like to use, I like to walk on my walking pad. Why would I just sit there and walk on my walking pad when I could be doing other things? So for example, I like to edit while I'm walking on my walking pad. I'm getting 2 habits done at the same time. Responding to emails. If you are someone who has a lot of emails coming in and going out, why not take that time to respond to some emails while you're walking? Reading. If you enjoy reading during the day and you spend a while reading, say like 30 to an hour, and it's like way longer than a little nighttime reading session, why don't you walk while you read? Habit 5, I need to make a whole video on this one because I think it's so important and I am finally starting to get to this point, which is super exciting. But it is work on not caring what other people think of you. The most successful people are the ones that take the risk. I have been told this for the longest time from my parents. You need to take risks. Now, what holds people back from taking a risk is the fear of what other people are constantly thinking about them. As you know, or maybe you don't, but starting a YouTube channel was a constant fear for me because I was so worried what other people would think of me doing this. And then one day I finally just did it, and here I am a couple months in. I love it. I think it's so much fun, and you know what? It has helped me so much with myself and not caring what others think. You really honestly can't care what other people think if you do something like this, because you're putting yourself out there every single time that you post a video, and people are not always going to agree with you, or they're gonna think that what you're doing is so lame. As long as I enjoy it and I think it's helping someone, then I'm gonna keep doing it for me. So I finally got to that point, and it's super exciting because I honestly, at the beginning of the year, I would have told you I don't know if I could ever get to that point in my life, and here I am. It just gives you the freedom to live your life so authentically and for yourself and to make yourself happy. It's something that I'm proud of. I think everyone struggles with the fear of what other people think. I don't think it's a quick fix. I don't think it's you wake up one day and you're like, oh, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. No, that's not what happens. I think it takes a while and a lot of practice and putting yourself out there. But the benefits you get from it is unbelievable. So if you are someone who has been wanting to do something for so long and has let fear from other people's opinions stop you, I would take this as a sign to please just start doing things for yourself and not for others. Okay, 6. This is my last and final tip. Prioritize balance. Balance is going to reduce burnout in your life. You need to be prioritizing balance when it comes to food, friends, family, work, fitness, anything in your life. You need to be able to balance it all. For example, I have been trying to eat very healthy, a specific type of diet for my gut. I've been doing very well. I feel great from it, but there are days where, okay, I want to go get an ice cream. So I'm going to go get an ice cream because I haven't had ice cream in 2 weeks and I want it. Now, if I didn't go get that ice cream, I'd probably be thinking about ice cream for the next week. Whereas I had that ice cream, I know, okay, that was it. We're gonna start over tomorrow and everything is gonna go back to normal and we're gonna stick with the routine. You need to remember that extremes never last, ever. Balancing your life, this is gonna be huge for the summertime especially. You need to be able to balance work with your friends and your family. This is a huge thing. And I'd say fitness as well. Let's add that in there because all 4 aspects are so important for your life, and you want to make sure that you're giving a good amount of time to each one. I love the saying, work to live. You don't want to live to work. This is something that, I love. You don't want to live your life just to go to your 9-to-5 job every single day and not feel fulfilled and then go to bed and wake up and do the same thing. You want to make sure that you are balancing out your life to the point where you can spice it up. So yes, every once in a while, you're gonna get into the same sort of boring routine, but at some point you need to be like, okay, Wednesday night, let's go out with the girls. Let's go out and have a good night. Stuff like that you need to be adding in to spice up your life so it's not so boring. You can't take work too seriously. At the end of the day, it is just a job, and you don't want it to bleed into your social relationships with your friends and your family. Okay, guys. That is some of my favorite habits. Again, I could do this all day with the small little habits that I do every single day that I think have transformed my life, but I won't. Please, if you guys have any cool habits or habits that you think are just a must-have in your daily routine, comment them down below, because I'm always looking for a new habit to make my day run smoother and to help me stay on track. So comment down below if you have any suggestions, but yeah, I hope you guys took something away from this video and you enjoyed it. I enjoy making these style videos because I am so passionate about habits and routines and trying to be consistent in reaching your goals. But I hope you guys have a good day and a good week, and I will see you in the next video.